Hello and greetings, you wonderful people of the internet, and welcome to this year's very first episode of X82's Reviews. Boy, does it feel good to be back. And in this episode, I'm gonna review Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney for the Nintendo 3DS. Also released on the iOS, PC, but only in Japan, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Wii, and the Game Boy Advance, but only in Japan again. Are you ready to defend your client and find the real culprit in this game? I am too, but first, cue intro! X82's Reviews. So, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Now, I first have to say that this game was not the first Phoenix Wright game I have ever played. That honor goes to the sequel, Justice for All. And I don't remember where I first heard about this game, but if I remember correctly, I started to be interested in the game in 2010 when I saw Wii viewers' review of it, and after seeing it, I downloaded the game on my Wii immediately, and I liked it. Fast forward to 2014 when I downloaded the whole Ace Attorney trilogy collection for my 3DS, and I also liked it on the 3DS. So, let's not waste any more time, and let's get this review started. So let's first start with the story. You play as Phoenix Wright, a rookie defense attorney who has to defend his clients, who all has been accused of murder. Yes, every one of them. With his assistant, Maya Fey. Now, since the game's story has been chopped into 5 different cases, I'm just gonna tell the most memorable case in the game, for me. And that case is the 4th case, called Turnabout Goodbyes. In this case, you have to defend Phoenix's old friend and rival prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, who has been accused of murder. Big surprise! And against Phoenix in the court is the most douchiest of douchebags, Manfred von fucking Karma. I swear, this character is the most inconsiderate, the most selfish, and the most heartless person in this whole fucking game. Don't believe me? Well, let's see his fucking track record. First, he killed Edgeworth's father because he got him forging evidence, thus receiving a penalty, thus ruining his perfect record. Second, he let Edgeworth to believe that he was the one that killed his father. And third, he tried to frame Edgeworth of the murder of Robert Hammond, who was actually killed by Yanni Yogi, who was ordered to kill Robert Hammond by Manfred von fucking Karma himself. So now you see why I fucking hate this character. Thankfully, von Karma misses match, gets thrown in prison, and Edgeworth is declared not guilty. But all is not good, because Maya leaves Phoenix because she thinks she was useless in the case, which she wasn't. In short, the story is good, entertaining, humorous in the right times, and filled with plot twists, and I like it very much. So that's it for the story, and now let's see how the presentation is. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it disappointing? Well, let's find that out. First off, the graphics are good, and the 3D effect is decent. But the graphics are definitely a step up from the DS and ViiWare versions. But only with the character models, which I hope that they could have been full 3D models, just like in Dual Destiny. But they do look more detailed than on the DS and the ViiWare versions. The DS and the ViiWare version character models looks pixelated in 2016. The music is the same, like in the DS and the ViiWare versions, which is not bad but disappointing. Because I just wish that the 3DS version would have had orchestrated music instead. It would have been awesome to hear the objection theme and the corner theme in fully orchestrated style. But you can always get what you want, even though, yeah, you can always get what you want, which sucks. So, the presentation was a letdown, for a little bit. But let's just hope they haven't fucked up the gameplay. Well, here are my thoughts about the gameplay. First off, the controls are really simple. You really just have to use the touchscreen and the Y button. The Y button is used to trigger the voice commands. For example, in the courtroom section, while cross-examining the witness and you find a statement that contradicts the evidence, you can either use the touchscreen to present the evidence, or you can hold the Y button and then shout either "Hold it! Objection!" or "Take that!" at the given time into the microphone. And it will work, which is nice and gives a nice immersion to the game. The gameplay has been split into two sections, the investigation section and the courtroom section. In the investigation sections you go around talking to the people related to the case and looking for new evidence, and in the fifth case you can even examine the evidence. In the courtroom section you can cross-examine the witness's testimony for contradiction and press the witness and present evidence. And you have 5 exclamation points that represent the amount of time you can fuck up in the case. And if you lose all 5 exclamation points, your client is found guilty and you have to restart over from the last checkpoint or the last save point. And I have to say that the courtroom sections are the best parts of the game. I mean, nothing can beat that feeling when you spot a contradiction and feel like, "Objection, motherfucker!" And then see the witness panicking because you spotted them. You did it. You spotted. Your own brain did it. Moments like this feel so rewarding because for me I guessed a couple of times wrong, so it felt rewarding to guess it right. Now there are a couple of negatives with the game. First off, the voice recognition was off, at least in my case. I had to shout at least 2 to 4 times before it was registered. And I don't know if that has happened to you, but it happened to me. And then the 3DS version crashed at me at the credits. And I don't know again if it has happened to you, but at least it happened to me. And it was pretty annoying, but thankfully the game didn't crash at the middle of the game, which was a good thing. And that's it for the gameplay. In conclusion, this game is good. So I'm gonna give Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney the final rating of 7 out of 10. Because of the disappointing presentation and a couple of issues with the gameplay. But the game is still good, like I said earlier. And I can still recommend this game, but only if it's like 10 to 20 euros maxed. Then I can say that go buy it. And if you want, go buy the whole trilogy on the 3DS so you can get the whole fucking Ace Attorney trilogy for 30 euros or less if it's on sale. So, until next time, this is X82 saying goodbye for now. Also, here's to another wonderful year of making reviews and you enjoying it. Cheers. Good one. And I will see you on the next review. Bye bye! Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you want to see more of my videos, just click the subscribe button, like this video, and share this video on social medias. Also check out some of my other videos and don't forget to check out my Facebook and Twitter pages. So, goodbye for now.